I was talking to someone the other day who's pretty hardcore, and he was feeling some heat from his boss in a company that I was working with, and he wanted to fight back. Mm-hmm. And he wanted to fight back. He wanted to go beyond that. He wanted to go beyond resist. He wanted to go like into the aggressive mode. And I told him, don't fight back. I said, play the game. And he sort of got aggressive because, like I said, he's a pretty hardcore guy. He started getting aggressive with me and started saying like, oh, that's what I should do now, bow down and kiss the ring. I'm not going to do that. I'm a man, right? He came at me with that angle.
Sure.
And then he said this, which was interesting. He goes, he said something along the lines of, like, you wouldn't take this kind of crap. Why should I? And I stayed quiet for a minute. And I heard him say that. And I was like, oh, you just served me a little softball. And then, I took a big breath and I'm like, you have no idea. You have no idea things that I have done, the pride that I have swallowed, the dumb jokes I've laughed at, the idiotic plans I've supported, the insane lengths that I had to go through throughout my career, my entire career, to win in the end. That was my goal. And in order to win, you gotta play the game. You gotta massage some egos. You have to accept some things that you normally might not accept. You have to eat some humble pie from time to time. And what you're doing and why you do those things is so that you can build confidence with your boss. That's what you're doing. So you can build trust with your boss. And you do that so that in the end, if your boss is not a good guy, you can actually beat the boss. You can win. But you can't win if you don't play the game. You'll lose before you even start. So play the game. That's what I told this guy, right? Now, do you have to balance this? Yes, you absolutely do. Because if you become a sycophant and you just become a brown noser, am I talking about becoming a brown noser? No. Because if you do that, you're losing clout and influence with your team or with your subordinates or with your peers, because you're brown nosing the boss and you're losing clout there. So you have to, and you won't win because those guys are going to get pissed at you. They're not going to support you. So I'm not saying you go overboard. You have to have balance. You have to know when to say yes, when to appease. I built so much clout. I built clout by doing things that people wanted me to do, that like maybe I was kind of a weird project or they want me to try some piece of equipment out. It's like, cool, yeah, I'll try it. We'll write you a good report about it. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, you want me to try some new tactic? Cool, we'll give it a try. I in my mind, I'm thinking this is dumb. You know what? Hey, let's give it a try. Oh, you know what? It didn't work as well as I was hoping it would, but here's some points we took away from it. Okay, the guy at least said, as opposed to saying that new tactic is stupid. Mm-hmm. Your plan is dumb. Okay, I'm disagreeable. What's that going to get me? It's not going to get it. I'm being too assertive. I'm being too aggressive. So you have to balance it, and that's playing the game.